Do you actually need to wait?
Nope.
Because we're live now.
What a good start.
Yeah, absolutely perfect. Ooh, it's OBS is like I'm working hard. Okay. We have audio. Can I get audio from you?
Yes.
Hello, audio.
Howdy.
Fantastic. We're here. We're playing. Welcome to Skyhammer Press. My name is Meric. My pronouns are he, him. We are playing Starfall Detective Agency, a fantasy age RPG tonight. And we're back, and we're having fun, and super cool things are going to happen. Let's go through some stuff. Okay. So, did you want to do a recap, Jen?
No, you got stuff to go through first. We were just all
Showing our books.
Cleaners.
Gotcha. Let me show you my secret notes.
Yeah, you can show us your notes. Show us all your notes real quick.
All right.
Just flash them on screen for a second. Just 1 second.
So we are streaming on Moonbeam, which is always super exciting and awesome. And the Moonbeam right now is still in alpha, so if you're watching this on YouTube afterwards, you can go to the link in the description, and if you click on that link, you can get sent right into our Moonbeam and join the alpha. Just gonna... Oh, that's interesting. Syrinscape is not coming through on our audio.
Oh.
And it's
I
definitely
didn't even
playing.
start it.
Didn't we have that problem last time?
I think we might have. Yeah, there it is. Now it's coming through. Because I was like...
Because I turned it on.
Oh,
Guys, this is our first time streaming. It's our first time ever. Never done this before.
never ever. Not for years.
Screaming who's she?
Okay. Lost my train of thought. We're streaming on Moonbeam. We're listening to Syrinscape. You can go into the description and click on the link and join our Moonbeam Alpha. And Moonbeam is heading into beta in the next couple of weeks. Like, it's going to be open to be pulling people in, so that's really exciting and very cool. On the other side, well, we are also Roll20 ambassadors, which means when we get to the virtual tabletop tonight, which is going to be pretty quick, you're going to be seeing Roll20, which is super fun and we love it. Let's see, some other cool bits of news. A new book for Modiphius Entertainment's Dreams and Machines game, Echoes of an Ancient Enemy, has just come out. You can see it over my shoulder right there. It is a campaign of several adventures. I think it's like 9 or 10 adventures taking place around Imerta Valo, which is a ruined city in the Dreams and Machines setting. I've read the first 2 adventures, and they're very, very cool. I'm just working my way through my book, and through the book, and I'll be happy to tell people more about it when I know more about it. But so far, very cool, very interesting. Last, you should definitely check out Sentience on Kickstarter. It is currently live. It went live last week. It was funded in 3 hours. It was a low funding goal. Like, they were just, they're doing a print-on-demand setup, and they want to make sure that their game is out there with its new art and new layout, and like more expanded. And it is funded, and it is hitting stretch goals. And so you should go and check that out. You can search up Sentience on Kickstarter. You can go to sentiencerpg.com, or you can check the link in the description, because I will also put it there. This is a game about sentient robots on a faraway planet. It's by our friend of the stream, Spader. And if you want to... What's up, Jen?
I'm seeing myself flick blue. I think I'm picking up through the floor.
Oh, I'm being too vivacious. And so the... yes, if you want to learn a little bit more about Sentience, you can also check out our launch stream that Jen, Al, and Al's publisher, Jay, and I don't know if I include myself, that group of 4 did last Monday and is live on the YouTubes right now. That's all of the updates, so I've got a recap, but it sure seems like Jen has a recap.
No, Katie has a recap.
Oh, no, Katie has a recap.
Okay, I can recap. Okay,
Katie
I mean,
does
I
not
have a recap. So last time on the Starfall Detective Agency,
That's how mine starts.
we left the bar, which was called Stone's Throw, and we went to check out the warehouse where we think the Brick Street runners are running out of. So we got there, and then Nova did a preliminary checkout of the area, and she thought it'd be a really good idea to open the back door to see how many people were in there. But it was a squeaky door, so people heard her, and she hid, but she saw someone with a gun, and that was bad. Then we went back, and we decided we'll do some we'll split up. 2 in the front as pretend customers, 2 in the back to be sneaks. So Karnath and Nova went to the back to be sneaks, and Benny and Mel went to the front to pretend to be customers. Mel has found her calling as an actress. She stepped up. Benny found his role of quiet enforcer. So you guys went in and you met the warehouse worker named Mavis. She looks really cool. And you guys tried to talk to her. As you were doing that, Nova and Karna snuck into the back. But oh no! Then 2 people came in the back, so we hid from them. And Mavis had called them because she was freaked out because the door squeaked earlier. So they've now shown up. One is called Trevor. He's a blonde elf dude. We hate him. He sucks. And the other one's just a mook. Hired mook. Yeah, and so they started kind of being a little bit poopy, a little bit salty, and then I forget, Benny, you did something that kicked off combat, I believe.
Yeah, I sucked.
Kicked off is very fitting.
I was like, let us back there. Come on.
What did you do, Benny? Benny, what did you do?
I kicked the disc.
Yeah, it dealt 2 damage to Mavis, and
I did the pin.
and she is pinned against the wall. So, gonna switch over to our fancy Roll20.
Jeez, Nova and Karnath are going 10 days before everyone else.
Yeah.
And we leave.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And we just go on. We've found our own detective agency.
It's gonna be like when they go to rescue Harley Quinn and she's already escaped.
But you guys came. That's so sweet.
I could go back in if you want. Yes. This was the thing that was happening last time. Is that my Syrinscape has so many things clicked that my computer's like, you're doing too much with us.
Please stop.
So let's do...
It's telling you you're actually doing the most. Tyler, I keep thinking you have a teeny cup, but then I realized the bottom's just black and blending in with your sweater. It's like it's so tiny.
It does look like you're drinking out of a cup that was cut off by a laser.
Sorry, Katie, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say we can just make our own background music.
Exactly that.
Nothing copyright though.
Oh.
Careful.
I
Now,
don't think there's any
Tyler.
way that I could do that.
Now, Tyler, scat.
He's a scat man.
It's not good. I took a course for that.
That's a different course you took.
Lasers? Mouth lasers?
Apologies for the delay.
That's
Scat
okay.
also means poop.
Oh, well, he does. You, environmental sciences, you probably took
Yeah.
a poop course.
And then he
Said
got
with
into
such
environmental
defeat.
sciences.
Yeah. Direct connection. No other reason.
Yeah, that's why. Nobody look at anything.
80 on break. Remind me to get water. You're so smart.
Actually, I've
But I
probably
didn't
taken
bring
more.
snacks. I only have water. It's not sufficient.
Water is good for you, especially when it matches your earbud, your headphones. So, yeah. Patrick, yours like kind of it doesn't match, but it coordinates very nicely. Yeah, like the white line. Yeah, yeah, nice. It's very nice.
I think that Patrick and I are coordinating.
You do. Then there's Tyler.
These headphones are about 12,000 times more comfortable than my previous headphones.
Ooh.
I should get some over ears eventually.
They are
Well,
nice.
the other ones I had had fabric ear cups, and I hated the feeling of them. These are like a faux leather. They're way more comfortable.
Leather?
See, I have full leather ones, but I don't like how they feel, so I use the fabric ones. We should trade headphones.
I'm gonna do a little test. If I do this, is that gonna cut down? Yeah. Okay, so what I did was I just took off our lovely green background on OBS, and my CPU usage went from 56% to 5%.
Whoa!
Wow.
Yeah. So it's that video that's running in the background, which is eating up so much of my computer. So I
Well, Patrick's green light.
think it's Patrick's green light. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to, for our next stream, set that up as just a static image rather
That's
than...
probably a smart idea.
Yeah. Rather than the
Also-
pretty video.
Tyler, you can never doubt the power of the Necron tier.
Okay.
Treason.
So I've got Syrinscape going on my end. I have everything else kind of going now. We have rolled initiative, and so Nova gets to go first.
It's me, Nova. So, is there any way to shoot them with magic and then hide again and have them not know where I am?
No, because hiding,
Okay.
of course, is probably going to be a major action. And shooting them with magic will also be a major action.
That's okay. I'll strafe.
There's a lot of gunfire happening that I'm hearing.
A lot of gunfire.
Like heavy machine gun fire.
I don't know what
It's all
you're
good,
talking
Meg.
about.
You don't have to look it up. I'm going to go here, halfway some of my movement,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot at Trevor because I don't like his face.
Oh no, but his face is so pretty.
Not for long, baby.
I shoot only for his face.
Oh wow.
So
It got dark real quick.
Yeah, it's us.
I shoot
Right at
my
this guy.
arc. Yeah, he reminds me of Trevor Atwood, and so I hate him.
Yep.
And his
Love
name
the,
is also
Background.
Travis, which is close to Trevor.
No, his name's Trevor.
Oh, then I hate him more.
He
So,
is Trevor.
Yeah.
He is
It
Trevor.
is World Hopper Trevor.
Yeah.
Every universe has a Trevor.
Every universe. It is a constant.
And they all suck.
So I Arcane Blast. My Arcane Blast, of course, looks like shadows. Kind of shadows. Like shadow flames. Like black fire.
Sick.
Dope.
Love
I
it.
hate how
And-
much cooler Nova is than us.
Ooh, and I got a 5/5/3. So plus another 3 is a 6/18.
That is absolutely a hit.
3 on my what's it, plot dice? What's it called in this game?
Stunt die.
Stunt die. 3 on my stunt.
Yeah, so you got
I don't have the stunts open. What do I do?
magic stunts are right here. Basic spell stunts. For 3, you could do powerful casting, which increases your spell power. Not necessary because you're doing damage. Skillful casting, you could reduce the magic point cost of the spell by 1.
It's free.
Okay, you could mighty spell, which does an additional 1d6 damage.
Yes, that.
You could also magic shield. Using the residual magic of the spellcasting to set up a temporary protective shield, you get a +2 bonus to defense until the beginning of your next turn.
I also have my Shadows Embrace still up. Oh, but that's just for stealth.
Yeah.
So you know what? I probably can't take him out in one hit. He's got 15 health. No, I can't. I'd have to roll max damage. So I will take the shield for 2.
Okay, +2 defense.
Thanks. And then I will shoot at him for I did roll max on my 1 dice, so 8 damage.
8 damage, solid and terrifying.
And then of course my magic residue is just like shadows around me. And I'm gonna keep my movement going to go here.
So just a terrifying shadowy creature ducks out of the warehouse and fires magic at them,
No.
and then
She walks slow and cool, and her like coat kind of billows as she goes, and she just shoots as she walks through. No hurry.
and like some of the shadowy fire shoots out and the rest of it wraps around you.
Gosh, she's so much cooler than me.
There's no way that doesn't happen in slow motion.
Yeah.
100%. And that's what I do.
All right, and then taking a look at armor rating. So it takes 5 damage from your 8.
Ooh, don't love that.
They're tough. Okay, then that is Karnath's turn.
Up and at him. Kya!
Kiha, even?
Kiha, I yell. Actually, Karnath doesn't. He anime runs around the corner with his swords like pointed behind him, real quiet like.
Ooh.
And
Ooh, that's very cool.
Chop.
Ka-chop.
And I'm gonna focus fire as there's like the sort of wispy trailing remnants of Nova's shadow blast sort of distracting him. I'm gonna strike in at him.
Oh no!
Come out of my shadows. That's so cool.
Focus firing? How dare you?
100% what I'm gonna do.
We don't like his face.
Got a bunch of stuff and I forgot what all of it does. That's cool. Attack! Ooh. Jen rolled 553, I believe.
Yeah.
Yep.
554.
Ooh, fine.
So I think that
double
will hit
up.
with a bunch.
Yes, absolutely, that hits.
It's actually a 21 to hit.
Yep.
I'm very good at hitting people with swords.
So what does it look like as you move up and pull your blade?
Well, blades were already pulled
Of course.
prior as we were prepping for combat. So it's just like a sort of side to side, like if the camera's pointing at Karnath as he's running, he's like side to side running to like confuse his prey. And it's just blade up into the ribs of this guy with a mustache.
That is terrifying. That definitely does feel like an anime.
Yeah, that's all I'm picturing it as. So. Okay, so that's...
I mean, if anyone wants to animate this fight sequence.
Oh,
that'd be
beautiful. Yeah.
dope.
13 damage on that hit.
Jeez. Okay.
Good night.
I think
Good
he's
night, sweet
down.
prince.
Yeah, that's 10.
You just eviscerated him.
So what happens? What does that look like?
It's, so I've got twin blades out. And as he runs up, the left one goes up into the ribs of Trevor. And then with 3 of my stunt points, I will spend on lightning attack and strike out at the other person that is.
Oh
right
dear.
I've just been imagining doing that to Trevor for like years.
So long. Like this is Patrick's built up wrath.
All right.
This is what you get, Atwood.
I'm just gonna.
He's like, what?
I'm just gonna warn the watchers. We're all gonna go green for a second, and then I'm going to fix it.
Oh.
Okay.
Are you gonna all talk like orcs?
It's not
Orca,
easy being
orca.
green. There we go.
Let's go faster.
Red ones go faster. Just, fixing the things. Fixing the things as we do. We now have a background element again. It is now static.
It's just like white noise.
Yeah.
It's actually stars.
Okay, so you anime run up, slam a sword into Trevor. Trevor like flies back into the wall, and you lightning attack into the next one. Please go ahead and roll.
That is a 19 to hit.
Well, that's a hit. Yeah.
That's fantastic news.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. 11 points of damage.
Woof. Okay, well, 8 points. And are you all done? Is there anything you say or do?
So as Trevor is slowly just crumpling to the side and the blade pulls out, I haven't even looked over at the I don't remember what they're called. Dragon people?
Drac.
Drac. I look over at the Drac lady, I believe it was.
Oh yes,
Like a tough-
She sure was.
like a tough
yeah,
looking
she
Drac
was,
lady?
Black and green Drac lady. Yeah.
I hadn't even looked over at her as the blade struck out, and then my head just turns, and the gold teeth of my tusks glint as I smile.
100% an anime.
Yeah.
I'm only picturing it as an anime.
Yeah.
Well, it's her turn now.
And she leaves.
She's like, cool, not enough pay for this, so.
And she like.
Why is it not Trevor's turn?
Well, it's Trevor's turn next.
Trevor, take your turn.
And so, no, he's at 10. And then this lady's at 12. And so she's going right now. And she's going to stumble back, like swearing and drawing out her pistol. And so the gun is this, like, you know, like it's a Dieselpunk gun charged by magical energy, and so it's got sort of the look of a 1930s like large gangster style gun, like a little bit like a revolver, but then it's got like glowing bits on it.
Cool.
And she stumbles backwards and fires at you.
No, please don't.
Is there
Mer-
moving out of threatened in this?
In Fantasy
I think guns are
Age-
10d6 damage as well, right?
They are not.
I gotta get some guns if that's the case.
Guns are in fact nuclear.
Yeah.
And,
Oh no. I have my shield on.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Meric-
We're all going down.
Would I be able to retroactively spend my 4th SP
Yeah.
as a boost, which just grants a +1 on my next test?
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Spend your SP, folks. Don't let them fade away.
I did. My spirit points? Is that what that is? Star
Stun
points. Star points.
Star points. For you, they're star points.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Roll your star dice.
Call them detective points or DPs.
We don't call them that.
All right. There are no attacks of opportunity that I'm seeing right now. Same as in the Expanse, except of course the Expanse rarely dealt with melee combat. It was mostly guns. Excuse me. So she stumbles back away from you, drawing her blaster, and fires. Now, we are using accuracy to shoot. Yep. Okay, it's not terrible. 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. Dealing 5 points of damage.
I take 1.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm sorry. You have 4 armor?
Yeah.
Wow. And so she, she stumbles backwards, like just terrified and swearing at you, draws the pistol and fires, and like looks you in the eyes and continues backing up. She is.
Karnath doesn't even grunt. Like, he doesn't even move.
Bounces off the golden tusk.
It's right about there. Trevor does nothing. Benny's turn.
Forever. From here on out.
So, even though it's combat, could I make an intimidation roll against Mavis?
Absolutely.
Okay, so Benny's gonna, to intimidate, he's gonna pull out his revolver. He's probably got like the detective strap thing, that goes under your arm.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna push the desk in a little more against the wall.
Okay.
And then he's going to basically try to keep her from drawing a weapon. Like, he's not gonna say anything, he's just gonna do like the stern look.
Okay. Go ahead and make an intimidation test.
Or he's gonna say something like, "Go on and make my day." Like some kind of cool detective one.
Yeah, of course.
Right. Ooh.
Can Benny's thing be only quoting like detective or police drama lines?
Buddy cop movies.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get a big sheet of them.
Yeah.
All right, a 19.
19. What is the... did you stunt?
Oh, no, I got a 3, 5, 6, and I got a 6 on the drama die, or stunt die.
Okay. So, you succeed, and then the drama die, or the stunt die, is your quality of success. And so, with a 6, like, she's been reaching for her gun while she's pinned, and she just drops it to the floor. You hear clatter, 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 and she stops fighting. She says, "Don't kill me. Don't. Whatever you want. You looking for cash? There's cash in the safe."
You wish.
That's
Jason,
so
I'm here.
threatening. You wish. What?
All right. Are you all done, Tyler? That's your major action
yeah.
to do that.
You can tell Benny wasn't a good cop.
All right.
Yeah, I think if I've got Mavis intimidated, we're good.
Okay, then it is Mel's turn.
I think Mel just kind of looks around and goes, "Oh, so like we kill people."
Yeah, there's like a scream from the back room.
Like, only the ones that shoot back,
All right, Mel's
I don't, like,
not going to
we
do
didn't
something in
talk
this
about
combat.
On
this
I don't
turn,
know,
at least?
bro. I don't think so.
All right.
She just turns to Betty. She's like, "We didn't really discuss this part."
Mel's in
What-
shock.
Benny's just
Would
gonna
it
hand like
would have
some
been nice to have
handcuffs.
a heads up.
You know what to do with these?
I mean, I use those in my personal time, but I don't know what I do now with them.
Same principle.
All right. Well, do you want to cuff Mavis? Or do you, like, spend this turn being like, "I'm shocked," and then get the handcuffs?
Shocked and then get the handcuffs.
Sounds good. She's pinned and cowed. She does not seem to be going anywhere. Which she does on her turn. Nothing. Just stays there. Top of the initiative order. It's Nova's turn.
Cool. Nova is gonna cool walk again, just slow, nonchalantly. Her stuff's blowing out. As she walks by this and she sees a lady running, she's gonna yell down, "I would suggest you drop your guns and surrender, because he can outrun you." And then I'm gonna keep going by.
I don't... Oh, there we go. I was like, I don't see you moving.
Yeah, I was moving in a click instead of a click, click. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
So hopefully she hears me and makes the right choice. And then I'm gonna make what's probably gonna be an unpopular decision. I'm gonna revive Trevor.
Oh, I thought you were gonna eat him or something. It's like, what?
Okay.
I devour his soul, gain power.
What do you think?
So I have a spell called Revival. Your touch helps restore grievously wounded or the fallen. A character adjacent to you with 0 health who's suffering from the dying, helpless, or unconscious conditions. So is he dying?
Yeah.
Immediately regains 10 plus their constitution plus your willpower and health. So he'll be at full, likely.
Yeah. 10 plus
all-
constitution for him. That'll be 12.
That's dope.
This is a great interrogation tactic. We can hack somebody's head off.
Oh, God.
I don't think it brings him back from that.
I don't think that that's
Again.
dying.
They're just dying.
Doesn't your head stay alive for like a minute? We got a minute.
And then
Yeah,
again,
just put it back on.
my healing's not nice. She's not cute. My eyes go fully black. Shadows leech from my hands that go down his nose and throat until his chest shoots forward. And then they
Yes.
retreat.
Incredible.
You grab his
Um,
heart with a shadow hand.
And as he comes to consciousness, I'm going to lean in, whisper in his ear, and say, "You now owe me your life. Think wisely before you make your next choice."
Now, this might work, but again, for spells, I do believe you have to roll against the target number.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't. Everything just happened. Yeah,
Everything
there's
just
a
happened.
14. It's a 14.
Okay.
How does this work again? Oh, I hate that I have to do rolls. Because
Uh,
it costs me 6 magic points.
yeah, but
Oh, but if I fail, I don't spend those, right?
if you fail, you only spend
I
half.
believe.
It's just, it costs so much to fail. And then it's a willpower, I believe.
Yeah, but you can. So if you fail, it costs half, but you can force it to succeed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that just by spending focus, or is it by something else?
It is by spending additional spell points or mana equal
We're
to
okay.
the difference in your roll and the difficulty.
Okay. Barely.
Urine stuff.
We're
Is that
barely okay, but we made
Okay,
it.
okay.
I rolled a 14, and the TN was 14.
Perfect. Then you do that, it lands exactly as that is, and he's like scrabbling on the ground and then staring up at you terrified.
Excellent. I hope I now have a bitch.
Okay, Karnath's turn.
I just want to let you guys know how confused I just made myself. I had, trying to figure out what our temperature was in Fahrenheit, switched my phone's temperature to Fahrenheit,
Uh-oh.
and I looked at the temperature for now and for tomorrow, and it was like, oh, it's minus 14, and I was like, no, it's not! Tomorrow, minus 8, and I was like, what? No.
No,
What is it actually? What is it going to be, actuals?
100 million below.
100 million below in Celsius. Wow.
At least minus 30.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay. Karnath, not super pleased about you reviving his fallen prey.
We're not murderers.
Well, you're not.
But they're still the runner.
I mean, Karnath is an aspect warrior with the animalistic aspect of the Great Hunter. Specifically the tiger variant. And prey is fleeing.
Get her.
I'm
Go,
gonna be-
Tiger King.
There's some of those cool like.
Don't ever call me Tiger King. That's not a thing we're doing. I'll change my character if it is.
Sorry. Go, Tiger. Ooh, go get him, Tiger. Huh?
There you go. I like that so much more.
Yeah.
Tony the Tiger references, fine.
Yeah, so she was backing up as she fired at you, and she's still backing up, and then as you turn and like start coming towards her, about face, she's running.
I told her don't run.
Yeah, nope, she is terrified, and people just died.
So does she keep going, or is it like she's turned
She
to
is
go?
turning her back towards you as you're running towards her.
Oh man, you never turn your back on a tiger.
No, gotta look him in the eye.
I've watched that documentary on the Sundarbans. It's a region in India with man-eating tigers.
Ah,
Super
gotcha.
cool.
Okay,
Very cool.
thank you.
There was a bunch of storms that killed people and pushed them out into this region, and tigers started eating them and getting a taste for people. And then they started hunting people. It's super cool. Tiger jumping out of a river, terrifying. Ooh, I don't think Karnath's heart is in it though.
Oh.
I think he saw Nova revive Trevor, and he's like, maybe we shouldn't be doing this, because I only got a, let's see, 12? 12.
12 is still a hit.
Ooh!
Gosh,
then
Nova's gonna
technically
have
it's
to
stunts.
revive.
I was gonna say, I think technically you could, if his heart's on it, you could choose to do non-lethal.
Yeah, absolutely. We're in a modern setting.
possible?
Like,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you can like hilt her.
Yeah.
Then I will also mighty blow.
Yeah, I think, well, and actually the rules for Fantasy Age is when you drop someone to 0 hit points, you apply the condition of your choice. So you can apply
Right.
unconscious, dying, that sort of stuff.
Right. I am going to use the mighty blow stunt, because I do succeed with 2 stunt points.
That's a different stream.
I was trying so hard not to say I mighty blow her.
Yeah.
I was trying really hard not to say those words. Oh, so much. 16 damage on that.
Okay.
Oh,
I think I figured out why the yeah, I did. Why the cameras were a little bit off. It's because I hadn't maximized the screen. It was all my fault. How much damage did you do?
16.
16. Well, how do you want to do this?
So there's that like moment of the predator within versus the man who controls the body fighting with each other, and Karnath just flips the sword around and just pommel strikes her in the back of the head.
And she just, like, sack of potatoes, slides. And I do go out of here too. Let's go here. Switch up the music. Okay. You have...
oh, so that means Trevor doesn't attack me? That's nice.
He does not attack you.
That would be a very stupid choice.
Yeah. What do you all do? Oh.
I'm gonna start
there we go.
questioning Trevor, but Katie Bennett or Mel and Bennett, do you want to start your questioning first?
I think Mel handcuffs Mavis, but like really politely. like I'm really sorry about this. Like, watch your wrists, okay? Like, I won't do it too tight. Just here we go.
Bennett, do you tell her she needs to do it tighter?
No, he's just shaking his. He's not worried.
And Mavis is, like, completely cooperating, and then she says, like, who do you work for? What kind of gang are you?
Oh, see, now I think we're a gang! What happens when you hit people and try to murder them?
This is
That's
what
part of the
happens.
business. We're what you might call free agents.
Okay, well,
I just gave them a lift.
I just drove us here. I was having a good time.
Yeah, she's our +1.
Mavis is like, to what?
yeah. And so, like she said, she's like, look, if this is a robbery, the safe's in there, I'll open it for you. No problems here, right?
Do you know anybody by the name Sam?
She says, Yeah. Sam's one of the warehouse workers.
Know what happened to him?
Sam's he's working. He's on a job.
What job?
I don't know. I don't run that part of the business. I'm just watching the place tonight.
Well, you better come up with some answers quick. My friends over here, they're pretty quick to act.
I drag the Drac woman by the foot up to where Trevor is. Drop her down.
And Mavis is just kind of like looking around and trying to figure out like how does she get you out of here as quickly as she can.
All right. Well, do you want to go to see if Trevor's got anything useful?
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I just make notes. So does Trevor like back up against a wall?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, he's down there. You can pick him up and sort of lean him there. He
Oh, I'm not picking him up.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk towards him slowly and menacingly,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say, "Don't fret, little sparrow. Tell us what we want. We won't hurt you again."
What would he say? Go ahead and make me an intimidation check and get a +2 bonus for this situation.
What is? I don't think I'm actually good at intimidation. What is it?
Communication.
Communication.
Ugh.
It's actually under strength.
Oh, yes. So you could use communication or strength in this situation.
Equally bad.
Equally bad.
Ooh, but I equally rolled not the worst. 4, 5 plus 2, so 15.
Okay.
And there's a 4 on the DP if.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely stunt.
The SP.
The SP. Sorry. I am
No worries.
fiddling just a little. Oops. Oh, I shouldn't be fiddling.
Oh, I shouldn't be fiddling. Been there before.
Ah.
Yeah, Rome was burning, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't be fiddling.
We shouldn't be fiddling on the Titanic.
I was gonna say, yeah. Going
No,
down.
you definitely should have been fiddling there.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
But in Georgia?
Stun points.
No.
Stunt
Star
points.
points.
Social stunt points.
Starboy.
Star point.
Okay.
These are not star points. These are star points.
Yeah. For 4, sway is your social gesture is especially potent. You shift your target's attitude an additional step in the direction of your choice.
So I'd switch it to aroused. No.
He's like, holy shit, I think I just died, and I am so turned on right now.
He's like, yes, goth mommy, do it again.
Yeah. Did you know
It's like doing
shadow
like a-
mummies are my thing?
Stick
She's doing like a
your
squat in front of him.
stick your shadow down my throat again, please.
Choke me with your shadows.
It's a different stream.
Choke me with your shadows, horn mommy. Katie's like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, and that was a great stream, everybody.
I just realized Nova has a side hustle.
Gotta make money. It's a great idea. Anyways, I'm very broke. Well, which way do I want to swing? I want to swing to scared, I think. Like to.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like there's one track. It's not like an emotion. It's like whether they like you or dislike you, so indifferent and so on. So basically, you make him more likely to talk twice. So it's very effective. And what was your question?
I said, I asked, I said I have some questions for him.
Yeah. And he says,
I said, don't be scared, little sparrow.
yes. And he says, look, you keep him away from me, I will tell you anything you want. And you hear Mavis say, shut up, Trevor!
Right, so I'm gonna like crouch down,
Mm-hmm.
like, you know, like a cool person crouch. I'm gonna say, we're just looking for Sam. When was the last time you saw him?
Okay, let me pull this up.
To punctuate it, I flick my sword and his blood goes splattering on the ground.
It's amazing.
Like, now's not a time to listen to Mavis, Trevor.
Let me just pull up my notes for the truth on this. So he says, Sam went on the expedition.
To Aji.
That's a really good start, Trevor.
Uh-huh.
Or no, anyway, that's a really good start, Sparrow. Where's the expedition?
He says, I don't know exactly where it went. It went down to the overgrowth. They're bringing up some of the artifacts.
No worries. Can't know everything. But I bet you know where I can find out the answer to everything.
And he says, hang on. Oh,
He says, hang on, and he flips through a little book.
hang on then, hang on. He says, blue bricks in honey. That's the code phrase. At the back door.
We don't know where the other warehouse, though, is, right? We just know there is another one.
He's looking over here at the back door.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Easy peasy.
Doesn't that go outside?
It does.
But maybe it's magic and it goes two places. So you said blue bricks on honey?
In honey.
That's a great password.
Not something you say every day.
It's got a special character.
It's got an umlaut.
Yeah.
How do I say that?
Tilde.
Okay. I'm almost done with Trevor. I've scared him enough. But I am going to, we'll just say it's like fun, easy magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna kind of flick his hair with some shadows.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say, I'm glad we're friends now, Sparrow. Remember that next time I need something, okay?
And he nods, like super wide-eyed.
And then I'll stand up and say, hey guys, looks like we can get through the next warehouse back door, secret password.
Okay, and so hang on, because we are going to need to make a quick development there.
Uh-oh. We're being killed alive.
Oh, that's what they say. And, Mavis says, Trevor, you idiot. Eli is gonna kill you.
Ooh, can I look at her?
Yep.
Let's see. Hold on. Quit me, Mavis. He's already died. That's a swear. Meric gave me swears.
Yep. Okay. And she kind of like slumps down. Where do you have her set up? Like, is she in her office chair, handcuffed?
I'd assume we've sat her in her office chair.
Okay.
So I think at the mention of Eli, Benny's going to try another intimidation.
Okay.
Say, Eli, I suggest you talk a little bit more if you want to get out of this.
And she says, if I tell you anything about my boss, he'll kill me. I'm done talking.
And then Benny's just gonna give a look to Karnath and Nova, like, now what do we do with them? Because when I was a detective, we'd send in for the van that takes the people away.
I've never done this part.
I'm saying it with my eyebrows.
Does the office have windows?
Yes, it has one window out to the front. Right there.
Dang it.
Oh, no, sorry. The office does not have windows. The front area has a window. The office does not.
Can we ransack the office to see if there's any books or like ledgers?
Yeah, for
There's
sure.
something on the table. Oh, it's cards. It's cards.
Yeah. Yeah, do you want to go into the office?
Yeah, like the private office, fancy area.
Mm-hmm. So, like...
We take this couch?
You take the couch, just carry the couch out, pop it
Well,
on
our
top
couch
of the
sucks,
loner.
so I want that. I want that couch.
Benny
Ooh,
could
good
just
call.
carry it.
Yeah, the door is unlocked. You can pop in there. And, like, it's a pretty, like, threadbare office. Like,
It's a bowl of food.
the furnishings are pretty beat up. You can see that there is a safe, as sort of mentioned by Mavis. It's over behind the like it's over behind the desk, and underneath it, if you go and take a look, the papers on top look like mostly shipping stuff, and there's a file cabinet like right where Karnath is currently standing, so you're kind of standing near a file cabinet.
What might it be to unlock a safe, to hack a safe?
To hack that safe, dexterity, lockpicking.
Ooh, okay. So bad. That.
I'm so good at that.
Are you actually?
Yeah.
It's a figure. A
Yeah,
figure.
Nova's already lockpicked.
If they're keeping secret documents of their artifacts, where are you gonna keep them but in a safe?
Who are you people?
Well, it doesn't count as stealing if it's something already stolen, right?
We're detectives.
Are you whispering
Yeah,
this, or are you letting other people hear this?
I'm letting other people hear this. Mel's having a midlife crisis.
Okay.
I'll probably just like motion Nova over.
No, it didn't do great.
Okay.
11?
An 11 is not enough, but you only need
Close?
you only need a +2 if you want to modify your dice.
Ugh. I rolled a 4-2-1. 4 is the
Done.
Yeah. So if you spend
stuff dice.
3 fortune to turn your 1 into a 3, you'll succeed.
Done.
All right. And so it's a moderate safe. Like, it's the sort of thing that you pick up from like someone who is upgrading to a better safe. Like, this is out of date. It's old. You're able to, figure the combination pretty quick and open it up. Is it a combination or is it a key? We'll say it's a key one. and you're just able to pick it pretty well. And most of the challenge is like the mechanism is sort of like old and seized. You're able to get through that, open it up. Inside you find a couple of like ledgers and some like wrapped up banknotes of money, like sort of like bills in drops. And there, my computer was like, I'm going to show my desktop now. It's not a lot of money in there right now, 60 drops worth.
You said it's not a lot?
Yeah.
That's a jackpot. Pocketing that.
I only have 32 drops right now.
I have not that many. Yoinks. We gained 60 drops, yo.
Let me swipe all them documents.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no computer in here, though. Is there a phone?
There is a phone in here, yes.
I take the phone out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I say, if we have more handcuffs, let's just handcuff them all in here. Barricade the door.
I got an idea. So I think Benny's probably got an old friend on the force. We could just drop a hint and leave him like, you know, in the cartoons how you have all the bad guys on like one post,
Yeah.
wrapped with one rope.
A note from Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Perfect. I love it.
As we're dragging them around trying to find a post that we can tie them all to.
Saw it in a show once. I've always wanted to try it, never got to on the force.
But we have these sets of handcuffs. We can just handcuff them behind each other's back, but to each other's handcuffs, so it's like a comical tripod.
Do you have 3 sets of handcuffs? One, you know, we let go because Benny made sense, but do people actually have 2 other sets?
I have nothing.
Okay, so
Mal, do you have some handcuffs?
Mel doesn't even have a gun, guys.
You do now.
ooh,
No.
Ooh, you just
Criminal
acquired
blaster.
guns. Congratulations, Mel.
I don't. Where do I put it?
Take a holster off one of them. Here. You've acquired gun.
Does the door, like the office door, lock?
it does lock and it opens outwards. So it's like the sort of situation where you could put that desk and the bench out there in front of it and probably seal them in.
Crates.
Yeah.
Just to move stuff along, can we say we find stuff to tie them up?
Yeah. I mean, it's a warehouse. Yeah.
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 Find a big long hose.
And then we spray them a little bit, and then we get to tying them up.
Is anybody good at knots, though?
Shh, he's letting us hand wave it, Katie.
Oh, sorry.
Stop
Like a
asking for more homework.
dexterity knots roll.
So if you take the 3 criminals and put them into, I mean, do we know they're criminals? They're warehouse workers.
They're brick streeters.
Yeah,
we know
okay,
that
we know they're criminals. We know they're smugglers.
All of them had guns.
And so you can put them in there and barricade the door, lock the door if you like. What do you do next?
Well, Benny makes his call if we've looked around. I think, have we searched enough, you think?
We have to go to the back door and see the secret password.
Okay, well, we're not going to make the call yet then, are we? Because we don't want the police to come while we're still...
They're not going to teleport here.
Okay. I guess
This is the pucker, man. They're not coming
this is the
quick.
Halpuck district, so how quickly would the police come to a place like this if dropped a hint?
Probably like in the next 30 minutes to an hour, depending on how urgent you made the call. Like, if you made the call very urgent, it could be 10 minutes.
Yeah, we'll do a low priority.
Okay. All right, so you call from there, and what do you say as you report this?
I gotta think of a name for my for
Your
Benny's
contact?
friend. Yeah.
Jet. Benny and the Jet.
I
It's sold partner.
like that. I like Jet.
Jet's so cool.
Hey Jet, got a couple of the brick streeters in the Halbuck district. I'll drop you the address here.
All right. Do you
No rush.
Do you already have a plan for who Jet is, or shall I roll randomly and we see what their ancestry is?
Ooh. I think, should we go random, or does anyone
Yes,
have?
always.
Yeah, okay, I like it.
Oh, well, we got... Yeah, they are also a Drac.
Makes sense.
And... a Drac woman. Her name is Jet.
First name Joan.
No, first name Jet, last name Joan.
Jet Joan.
I'm Jet Joan.
All right, and she says, Benny, what are you doing in Puckerville? You know you're not supposed to be working anymore. You're off.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a side hustle, just a hobby.
Don't make me start cleaning up more messes, Benny. This is a one-time thing.
I tidied this one up for you a little bit.
Okay. So, we have a timer. You said don't rush. So, on the 30 to 60 minutes. What do you do?
Go to that door and say the phrase.
Hope it's a magic portal of some kind.
The narwhal bacon. Something.
The narwhal.
Blue bricks and honey.
Yeah.
All right, so you go over to the door. You say blue bricks and honey.
Mm-hmm.
A section of the wall lights up with an arcane rune, and then the floor underneath you begins to move.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
Love secret
Like
doors.
slow or fast?
Ooh.
It's starting at the door, and like towards into the warehouse, it starts to angle downward as a ramp that is part of the door, part of the floor, reveals itself, showing a basement, a second area of the warehouse. Down there, it is darkened. There are no lights turned on. There are no windows, but the light from where you are in the warehouse goes down and shows that it's just a single level down, and it's an open warehouse area. There are crates. It looks like there's shelves off to the side, and we'll check that out after a short break.
But are there top men down there?
Top men. No, you do not see any men or women down there, top or not.
Top nuts.
All right.
They have no top knots.
You want to do a 5-minute break just to stretch our legs and get some water, and then we'll go and explore?
I got Benny and the Jet stuck in me.
Sounds good.
All right. On to break. Hello, we're back. All right. Who's going down under this warehouse?
Well, first,
Might have-
Benny's gonna say, "Can we get one of these at our hideout?
You get one of these in our office.
Could you do that, Nova?"
One more time?
I was like, "Could you make one of these, Nova? One of these cool magic stairs?"
I don't think it's magic, Benny. I think it's just mechanical.
Seems like magic to me.
Also, we're not on the first floor.
Yeah.
The activator is magical. The thing here, the ramp, is mechanical, and it's wide enough that somebody could back a truck down it.
Ooh.
For secret goods.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, quick question to the group. Who has dark sight?
I do.
I do.
Perfect. We all have dark sight.
All have dark sight.
We're detectives without the cool flashlights.
Ah, yes.
The flashlights are our eyes.
Are the eyes. So I'm gonna move you downstairs just so that you can all see what it looks like.
Ooh.
Man, so like pretty much every race, like the majority of races here have dark sight. So could you imagine somebody's like, "I invented the electric light." That's great.
Why?
What do you need it for?
One human guy. Come on!
All right. So, down here, you can see that there's a whole bunch of sort of miscellaneous crates stacked, chest to head high directly ahead of you in sort of like a haphazard thing. Some look empty, some look like they've got some things in them sort of towards the front, and others are like storage. Immediately to your right, there's a table with a whole bunch of like maps and notes and various bits and pieces on it. And then there are 6 large shelves with like carefully placed objects. Nothing in the sort of like haphazardness or bulk that was upstairs. These are like, you get the sense of like auction items rather than goods.
Like these might be the artifacts they were speaking of?
Could be.
Well, should we check out the table first?
I
Should
think
we look for-
everybody's like. I think everybody's like looking around in awe. And you can just hear like a crinkle because Mel's pulled out a candy bar.
But what?
Her sugar's low from being so stressed.
But what's the brand of the candy bar?
It's from that the stone's throw.
Okay, so like you grabbed it
Yeah.
from the bar.
Yeah. My
This is
friend
no
Ellie makes
disturbed
her own
candy.
chocolate.
Oh, she makes her own chocolate.
Yeah.
I'm giving these away
Ellie's
with every
delectable
drink.
delight.
Got a
Only to her
side
special
business.
friends, okay?
Yeah, clearly.
Can we check for traps, like a tripwire or something like that?
Sure. Make a perception searching test.
Ooh, Benny, you can throw my candy bar wrapper.
All right, just gonna look first. So perception searching, would dark side apply here, or would it just not give me a penalty?
Yeah, it just allows
instead?
you to search as opposed to having the negatives.
Okay. So 14, and I stunted.
Okay. So there are no traps or anything, like no tripwires, no alarms or anything that you are seeing. With a 14, like it's pretty clear that nobody's been here in a couple of days. It's got that kind of musty smell of being closed up. You don't see anything immediately dangerous or anything like that.
All right.
I'm gonna go take a loop down the shelves.
Sure. Anything anything you want to do with your stunt points?
Ooh, I should look at stunts, which are on a page.
Okay. So while you sort of think about that, Patrick, where are you going? Where's Karnath?
Just
off
like
to?
I want to do like a slow, like loop kind of thing. Like this is exaggerated. If stuff happens, stop me.
Yeah.
But just like looking at the shelves slowly, just seeing what kind of objects are here, and if anything seems like of particular importance or value.
Yeah, so there are sort of like a bunch of small valuables, definitely things that are in like little plastic baggies or small totes, like one item to a thing. And then there's also some sort of larger ones towards the back. There's like a half dozen ones that you're like, if I knew, like, based on placement and setup here, these look like these must be expensive. And so, like, examples of them, I take my fun dice and I give some artifact examples. There's like an old jeweled chest. There's like a fancy dinner plate. There's like a folded, not like a folded up dress. They wouldn't fold it, but like a dress
In a box?
in a
Dress
box. Yeah. And like things like
put it
that.
on.
There's a set of armor.
There's a
Set of
disc
armor.
a sphere that looks like if you rotate it,
Yeah.
some stuff might happen.
Yeah, there's definitely one of those. Yeah. There's a book open on the table. It seems to be written in Latin. There's a statue of a cat.
What a perfect movie. Ooh.
There's a big gem, like a beautifully cut red gem.
How big?
Large,
Like
like fist size.
uncarryable? Ooh, pocket size.
All right. While
We're not thieves. We're not thieves. We're not thieves. We're not thieves.
I was gonna say it, but I'm not there to keep you from stealing.
Well,
so you do you. bud.
Karnath goes like, that's not what we're here. That's not what we're doing. Finding Sam. That's what we're here for.
all right.
Oh, but it's right here.
While Karnath is sort of like doing the loop through, what is everybody else doing? And sorry, Tyler, did you come up with stunt points you wanted to spend?
Ooh, yeah, there's the assist stunt for basic exploration, so I'll spend 3 stunt points for a +1 to whoever rolls next. Or like 1 point per, +1 per point spent.
Okay, so like in looking around, you kind of note some details that's gonna give somebody a +1.
Yeah.
And how many stunt points did you spend on that?
3.
3. So a +3 to somebody. Katie or Jen, what are you two doing?
Katie?
I think because there's papers on the table, I might look to see if there's like maps because I have piloting stuff, so maybe I can read a map.
Yeah, absolutely. You could read a map.
Look for something that says the expedition.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I have a mystic navigator. Maybe I can mystically
Ooh,
navigate. I
Fantastic.
don't know what that does.
Well, we know they went down to the green, right? So there might be maps of where they went. That's a great idea.
Mystic Navigator allows you to transfer from this world to other worlds.
What?
Oh, shit.
So I'm pretty surprised that you have this at level 2.
I don't know. I picked it in my character creation.
So it's probably a talent, and that you get a like novice talent for it, and then towards the expert talents you actually get to do it. That's my guess, but I'd have to look it up.
Novice, you can translate between worlds.
Let's just say I can do it.
Yeah,
I'm
of
slightly
course.
better at stabbing stuff at my novice degree.
So go ahead and make a perception searching test, and you can get the +3 from Tyler if you'd like, as you're going through the stuff on the table.
when you say perception searching, does perception seeing work, or does it have to be searching?
Sure, seeing is fine.
I think I'm gonna take the +3 from Tyler, but I don't know if it's gonna be enough.
Okay.
So 12.
12. So sort of looking through the papers, you do see some radio transcripts. You do see a map with like, uh, it's like a printed map. Looks like a survey map, probably for harvesters. But marked on the map is a location. You do see a like a legal pad, and on it is like a written report. And those are sort of like the main things of interest. What is one thing you want to look at to get more information?
I want to read the report.
Okay. It doesn't say who it is directed to, and it doesn't say who is sending it, but you sort of scan through, and it's a lot of sort of like back and forth about plans are proceeding as expected. However, one thing that catches your eye is they found the location of the Pearl of Pax Rathis. A team has been dispatched.
Isn't that red thing over there?
I've got it. Pick it up, and it's the stupid gem from Tomb of Annihilation.
That's cool.
And Katie, is there anything that you say or do before we find out what Jen's up to?
Yeah, I say, hey guys, they found a pearl of They found a pearl.
Earl? That's somebody?
Oh, I bet you that's. Oh, sorry. Must have been where their expedition went.
All right. Jen, what is Nova doing in all of this?
Keeping a lookout.
Okay. Make me a perception test. Seeing or
Yes.
listening, hearing.
Perfect. I was gonna say to seeing help because I see things.
Excellent.
I see them with my eye.
The three amigos are trying to escape, I bet.
Do you see things? They're often in disguise.
Like,
Ooh, like 662.
I was gonna say carrots, handbags, cheese, toilets, hamsters, weddings, Kuala Lumpur, pygmies, budgies, Kuala Lumpur.
16 with a 6 on the SP.
All right. Wow, that's really high.
You do a sick kickflip.
Wow.
It's the only thing I imagine when someone says I stunted. I imagine doing like a wicked skateboard stunt.
I am Tony Hawk.
Oh god, Tony Hawk's so good at skateboarding.
I mean, that game was so fun.
I get that one song stuck in my head.
Yep.
Here I am.
Yep, that's exactly. I was like, I bet $1,000 is the same song I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
And Nova sees a bit of movement as basically as Mel holds up the piece of paper or like speaks out, hey, they've done the thing, Nova is scanning the room and sees from the crates a little bit of movement. So set yourselves up where you all are, and Nova is the only one not surprised as the next thing is read out.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, I'll be looking at the table too.
Yeah, down in the aisles.
Okay. Jen, you're happy with where you are?
Yeah, I am.
I'm ready to fight a dragon.
And so the boxes kind of shift and move, and some of them fall. And a large Orion, which is a robot person, stands up. This like very bulky, sort of industrial-looking Orion. They come in all shapes and sizes. This one is very large and has like a heavy sort of like almost welder's look to the front of it. There it is.
Woo!
Oh, snap. A big daddy's here.
And it stomps a little forward and begins to move quickly towards Mel. And you hear, echoing from within it, a voice saying, "Terribly sorry, friends. I cannot help it, but I must defeat you now. Sorry, sorry!" And then it pulls back a fist to attack you.
Quite friend-shaped, if not friend.
But this guy could be my best friend if he wasn't like programmed to hit us.
Yeah. However, is that where we're gonna cut it with a flash, like a freeze as the punch is coming out?
And that's the end of the episode.
Mel doesn't take
Ooh.
punches very well, guys. You might have to drive yourself back to the detective agency.
Nova's got magic healing. You're fine.
All right, I'm just going to take us back to the
To reality.
main screen. Well, how was the game, everybody?
Very fun.
I like it. I also like that we incapacitated everyone. I think that's the very first time.
To be fair, we've usually been in space where we don't care if people are alive or dead, and they're all horrible criminals.
Well, and bullets are little.
Yeah, it's
lethal.
tough to do non-lethal with guns.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Also, I was mostly not attempting to do non-lethal. This game is tons of fun. I only want to play it. I'm upset that it's every 2 weeks.
Well, in 2 weeks, we will find out more about this this Orion Defender here.
Like how hard it punches.
That's right.
How many punches does it take to get to the middle of a Mel?
That's right.
But hopefully I might get to go first because I saw it.
That's right.
Yeah, do a magic.
I'm gonna sploot ink.
I inked.
All right. Well, great game, everybody. You have investigated further, found out that Sam Pinnock is apparently on some sort of expedition, and they found something called the Pearl of Paxrathus, which they reported to somebody. Unknown who that is.
Uh-oh.
That won't come up again.
You've also discovered that somebody named Eli is apparently a boss in the Brick Streeters. And now you have this Orion Defender barreling down towards Mel. Oh, which, where's my roll 20?
But we could hide behind a shelf for an hour
Or-
and wait for the cops to show up.
Yeah.
We just do loops, Scooby-Doo style.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Also, when the upper scene ended, I added 1 point to your daring pool, so it's at a 3. Ooh,
Oh, that's right, sorry.
I like this. That's good.
I like that too.
Daring. Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. Ooh, I like Tyler's too. It was a little bit more of a punch and a little bit less of a flex.
Yeah. That's the Benny.
But everybody was so like on top of things and epically cool this session that nobody had a reversal of that would have required some daring.
It's because we're awesome.
Yeah, everybody was pretty awesome. Okay, well, thank you so much for the game, everybody. Thank you everybody for watching. We're back in 2 weeks. Sign off. Anybody? No? All right.
I'm coming up with one,
We're
but I'm
working
writing
on
it.
it. All right. And we're out. Goodbye.